Hey there, I'm Andy and welcome to Namaste at Home Yoga. Today's practice is entirely standing, so if you're ever worried about going to a class and you feel like you have no energy, and if you lay down, close your eyes in Shavasana for one more moment, you're probably going to fall asleep. Maybe this is the practice for you. It's not going to be super long or anything, but it's going to be my first in a little sequence of videos building on a standing series, and just increasing our practice through our balance, rooting into the ground, into the earth, and seeing where we can grow from there. So you can grab your mat if you would like, but honestly with this one, you don't even really need a mat if you would prefer not to, or you don't have one available. You're going to start by bringing your big toes to touch. Let your heels rest just an inch-ish apart. Spread your toes nice and wide. Grow tall through your spine. Maybe allowing the eyes to close for a moment as we check in with where our center wants to rest today. Noticing if it has a little bit of a sway to one side or the other, forward or back. Letting the arms just come to rest down by the sides. We'll turn the palms to face forward. That helps to keep the chest open, keeping the posture proud, tall. Invite a micro bend to your knees. And begin to center in on your breath. Feeling it move through the body as it fills the lungs and gently pours back out. Adding a little bit of depth as we continue on, really filling through the belly, through the chest as you inhale. Slow, easy exhale, emptying the lungs. Feeling your feet pressing firmly into your mat. We'll softly blink the eyes open. Find an inhale to sweep the arms overhead, interlacing your fingers. Release the index fingers. Inhale to grow tall. As you exhale, reaching up and over towards one side of the room. Doesn't matter which, we'll do both. Thinking about how this affects the breath. Do we need to engage more through the core to help stabilize here? Does our weight start to shift from one foot to the other? Can we center that? Start to open through your top shoulder, finding a little bit more space through the side body. Nice. Inhale, flow through center. Exhaling, find your second side. Finding that crescent shape. Core engaged. Evening out the balance wherever you need to. Inhaling back through center. Exhale, release the arms down by your sides. You can heel toe your feet hip distance apart. Inhale, sweep arms overhead. Keeping them here, let's exhale to a seat. Sitting the hips back and down, chest stays really proud. Fingertips energized here, spread them wide, reaching up towards the sky. Thinking about dropping through your tailbone slightly, helping to maintain that neutral spine. Finding just a couple more breaths here as we start to fire up the legs, warm things up. Inhale, come on back up. Exhale, fold forward, come on down. Really passive in this one, allowing the knees to take a generous bend. Allowing the upper body to let go, to ragdoll. Maybe we grab for opposite elbows and find a gentle sway side to side. Releasing the grip if you have one. Inviting a little bit more space to the shoulders. Let's interlace the hands behind the back. They might stay here. Or maybe we open up through the chest slightly so arms can start to lift away. This is one that I am quite limited in. So just go at your own pace, wherever your body allows space. Through the shoulders, through the chest, through the hamstrings. I'll encourage you to think about squeezing your palms together throughout to assist with this opening, this active range of motion. Over your next breath or so, you can release that grip, let the arms melt back down, and just walk your hands up the legs, rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae, coming back up to stand. From here, moving into more of our balance postures, we will start to shift over in towards our left foot. We're going to inhale that right knee up towards the chest. Cool. You can stay here, or maybe we grab onto the hamstring or shin, finding a little bit of a squeeze. Allowing the spine to continue growing tall. Noticing if one hip or the other is starting to lift. Bring them level. Make that chest proud. Pull the shoulder blades back to help squeeze that leg in. Awesome. From here, let's release. Find our way to our second side. Left knee is going to inhale up towards the chest. Standing tall here. We're adding that squeeze to hamstring or shin. As we continue to grow tall, maybe finding a little bit of compression in the front of the hip. Feeling your right foot this time, pressing firm into the floor, grounded. Exhaling to release, find your way back to your mat. Coming back to your left foot, inhale right knee to chest. This time let's start to open that knee up towards the side. You can press with your hand to assist. But think about also activating through the outside edge of the hip, outside edge of the glutes, to help with that squeeze. We're really active here, so flex those toes up, pull them up towards you. Excellent. Inhaling through center. Whew. You can bring that back down to your mat. Same thing, second side, opening that hip to the side. We'll inhale left knee to chest. Hand assisting, but still using the strength of the hips. We'll start to open up. Growing tall with every inhale. Finding that openness, that activation through the hips with each exhale. Wonderful. Inhaling through center. We'll exhale, release that down. If you need to give the feet a little bit of a break, maybe pedaling them out. And moving into a little bit more of a chest opener. Feet can stay about hip distance, maintaining that soft bend in the knees. Feel that core fired up a little bit here. We're going to think about a little bit of activation in the glutes. Belly button draws in towards the spine, and the ribs can tuck in. We're going to send the arms up overhead with an inhale. And hold for the next couple of breaths here. Maybe hands rest about shoulder width. Maybe palms come to touch. Either way, inviting a little bit more openness, a little bit of lightness here. Really gentle bend in that upper back now. Gaze can lift towards the sky. Staying here for a couple of breaths, or maybe release the hands to invisible back pockets, resting on the backs of the hips, backs of glutes. Thinking about drawing the elbows back and together. Finding that lift one more time. Wherever you're at, only going as far as you can still maintain that smooth breath. One more. Inhale brings you back up. Exhaling, release the arms wherever you have them. You can catch the hips shifting over to your left foot. Right heel is going to kick up towards the glutes, grabbing for the inside of that ankle, or maybe thumb can even rest in the arch. Think about squaring up here. Shoulders and hips face the front. If the shoulder doesn't want to open this way today, you can grab from the outside edge as well. Resting in more of a quad stretch. Or allowing yourself to open this up a little bit more. We'll inhale, left arm overhead. Exhaling to start to kick into your hand. Flexing the toes to help protect the knee. Finding your dancer. Just a small kick, a little bit of opening. Breath so smooth. You can bring that back through center. Exhaling to release. Taking a moment to set up for a second side. The left heel is going to find its way up towards the glutes. Grabbing for the inside of that ankle. Or for outside edge, resting in a quad stretch, quad opener. Inhaling, right arm floats up. Keeping hips and shoulders square towards the front. Maybe we begin to kick a little bit here. Stay strong in that breath. Strong in your activation. Finding a point in front of you to focus on. And gently making your way back through center. Releasing the foot back to the mat. Resting with our feet hip distance. Let's find an inhale, sweeping both arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold, come on down. Bending the knees as much as we need to let the hands maybe come to rest, whether it's on the shins, on the ankles, or on your mat. Appreciating the stability in this posture compared to some of those other standing balances. Allowing the head just to let go, maybe giving it a shake side to side. Once more, we'll walk the hands up the legs, rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Soft knees as we inhale, sweep open. Exhaling, hands float through center. Thank you so much for joining me for a few balance challenges today. If we're going through a standing sequence, if you need it, if you're feeling it, find a nice big cleansing breath here. Fill up those lungs. Side out. And we'll see you again soon for the next part of our standing sequence. Namaste.